Backend engineering is more than just learning a framework. It's more than using ORM. It's more than querying databases and all of that. Yeah. So I mean, all these are very essential things that will make use of, like, while building backend system and all of that. But there are tools. The basic thing that is needed in backend engineering is communication between client and servers. You understand me? So let me walk you through the bare metal of backend communication. That's where we are talking about the tools and communication. So I said earlier that the frameworks and all these other guys, Node.js, Ruby, Python, and the rest, they are basically tools, databases. They are just tools. But before all of this came into advent and all of that, there are like some core principles that have been used over the time, and that's communication basically. So let's proceed. So whenever we are talking about backend system, basically what's like probably comes to a lot of people mind is that, oh yeah, they are building APIs, they are probably working on authentication, they are creating code operation and all of that. Yeah, that's like basically what we do. But today we are not talking about that. We are going to be talking about how data actually moves from everywhere, from the client side to the server side. So yeah, so when you say that there is communication that is happening, basically there are two sides to the story, meaning that there is someone that is saying it and there is someone that is receiving it. So the person that is saying it, or the person that is giving it, from that is making a request, is usually referred to as the client, and the person that is receiving it and probably giving back the response back is referred to as the server. So let's take this as an example. Let's say this is a client that goes into a restaurant, needs a food. This is a restaurant. So what happens is that when they get to the restaurant, they make a request, I need jollof rice. They check their kitchen, oh, do we have jollof rice? Then they have the jollof rice and they respond to it. If they don't have jollof rice, they respond that, oh, we don't have jollof rice, we have amala or something else of different variants. So this is like the whole picture that happens. This is something that every one of us, we understand that, oh yeah, you make a request, you get a response, success or error. You understand? But is that all? Is this just everything that is happening there? Nah, that's not all. So when we're talking about request response, we have like a cycle of things that happens. Number one is this connection establishment using the TCP protocol. Then we have followed by a request. So the connection establishment is saying that, oh yeah, oh, I want to talk to someone, I want to talk to the manager here. Let's say you are my friend, yeah, I need someone that I can trust here, probably an employee that I want to run to. So when that has been established, you make your request. Oh, why is this food this and that? Then eventually they listen to you. Then they give you the reason why. Okay. It was a mistake from this also people and all of that. Then they respond to you probably, okay, how about we give you a free voucher so that when you come the next time, or how about we give you another food, blah blah blah. Just conversation going into after the processing, after it has been processed, they respond back to the response. Then closure or keep alive. So it's that you now close this connection that you've established, or you keep it alive probably by keeping the relationship that you've had with the person that you've talked with, or like yours. After you're done using, you find your way into your car and probably till the next time you come back again. Then the cycle continues. You understand? So now let's do a deep dive into the approach of establishing connection here. So when we're establishing connection, there's something that refers to as handshake. It's two things shaking each other. So there's like a three-step, three-way handshake. Is that okay? Three-way handshake that happens. So that's synchronization. Synchronization basically is that the client is knocking into the server that, oh, server, I need something. Can you please answer me? Then when the server is ready, now says, oh, okay, yeah, you want to synchronize, you want to sync with me, you want to have a call with me. Then yeah, I'm ready. Acknowledge that. Oh, are you ready? Then the clients then return, okay, yeah, I'm also ready, so let's talk. This is the first step for any communication that is happening between a client and a server. You understand? It has to be established. You understand? But these things are things that happens under the hood. These are like every things that have been done to us by the tools that we make use of. Then after that has been established, then we can now proceed with making our request. Now, so anatomy of a request. When you're making a request, you need to be explicit about it. What do you want? Do you want to get something? Do you want to give me something in return of something? Do you want to remove something, or do you want to update something? That's where method comes in. What is your intention? What's your intention? Then parts, the resources that you actually want to update. Then headers or metadata. So metadata are basically probably unique identifiers, or like some other additional information that the server can make use of to process the information. Then the body and payload. this is like the information that you pass to it. Let's say you want to like add an invoice to an invoicing application. You might need to like add some necessary information like title, descriptions, and a lot of that. So let's come back here. So now we say connection has been established. You made a request for your jollof rice. Then you want to process the request. So what the processing happens is that after they've gotten the request, they take it to the kitchen. That's the server. Then in the server, what happens there is that they look at it. Okay, yeah, we have this particular food, we have this, we have that, we have everything that this particular person is requesting for. Then they go into the database. I mean, that's like when they are checking, is this particular person eligible to have like this particular information that is requesting for, based on the amount they want to pay and all of that. Then based on all the analysis that's happening inside here, a response is given back to the user, either success or error. Then this is usually closed or kept alive, depending on how it has been configured, probably by the client or the server side, but usually it's usually kept alive, just so that cost of what they call this in cost. You understand? It's always it's expensive, like opening a connection every time. It takes a whole lot of compute, I think. So yeah. So whenever we are like building backend system, it's essential that we understand this cycle. With the understanding of this cycle, making informed decision about the type of things to make use of. Probably if it's going to be like an HTTP request, it's going to be like pulling or understand. But this kind of like establishes and all of that based on your current use cases. You understand? So frameworks abstract this. Cloud providers, they basically optimize it, but every backend engineer stands on the backend engineer actually stand on the fundamental, and it's very, very essential that you understand how these things works under the hood, outside of just I make use of the syntax I've been provided by this thing and all of that. So yeah, it actually like makes things easy, and you have a proper understanding and you engineer better. So yeah, this is Abdul-muizz. See you in the next one. Bye.